available.
The relics that you have installed are enough to bring this world to hell. Through us, all roads lead to heaven. Chosen, you are near to your goal. Know then the future hell planned for you if you should choose to betray ISIS. Already the corporations are feeding your children, the future robots who will work the machine. Your every need will be catered for in this brave new world. But you will be dead in everything but the flesh, and will not feel it. And those above, the Illuminati, they who destroyed the first world, will destroy the second. Walk with us. Be strong. We are going back to the garden. Keither will take you forward into hell. Behind the panel, we show the last part of the painting. This is the first part of the secret. The second lies behind the door. This card shows you the world we will make. This card shows her face. ISIS. Is not the secret always before us? The signs written clearly for those who have eyes to see. If you trust Keither, then you will walk the path that leads to hell. Reunite the dark and light, and turn the tides for love and light.
God of freaking speed.
Well, except he's not the one whose butt is stuck to a big silver stick forever.
Hey, guys, what did I say? When we meet new people, attract your ass.
The word sin comes from it's from physics. It's used in quantum physics. What is quantum physics? Quantum physics has a very old ancient name, and that name is Kabbalah.
I'm a theoretical physicist, and I like to say that I walk in the footsteps of giants like Albert Einstein and Niels Bohr. I'm not a philosopher. However, I am rather dazzled by the fact that many of the basic mysteries that we find in string theory and the theory of everything seem to be mirrored in the Zohar and in the Kabbalah.
As a scholar, the most amazing thing of all is the degree to which modern astrophysics sounds like a Kabbalistic
Albert Einstein, when he was creating the atomic bomb or writing up the theory for it to work, used Kabbalah. Came up with E equals MC squared. You got what? Five symbols that equal volumes of information. These are lies that have been perpetuated. People do not understand that the Old Testament is written in code. And I'm not talking about this bullshit Da Vinci Code crap. I'm talking about actual code as in, high-level physics. Okay? The word sin, S-I-N, comes from the word sine, S-I-N-E. If you look at that, this is a sine wave. Yeah? It's a sine wave. The straight line that you're seeing, that's called linear time. That's going from your birth to your death, okay? The wavy line, that's a sine wave, okay? That's a sine wave. Bear with me. The word sine in physics is abbreviated as sin, okay? Now, there is another wave, it's going to be in blue, that runs along the same line as time, okay? And what that is it goes like this. This one is called a cosine wave, as in cosigner. That's right where that comes from. That's a cosine because it rides the back. It's so tight to the other wave, it's called a cosine wave. Now, you see, you have red and blue, and they both are interacting with time. So, one is time, one is space, okay? Those two together create time and space. Red and blue, which represents the planet Saturn. The time and space. So why is sin evil? Because sin is the abbreviation for sine, which represents time. And incidentally, the serpent in the garden is right here. Okay? That's the serpent. Okay? The serpent is time. Now I'm going to show you something else. Bear with me for a second. This is where your caduceus comes from. That's time and space running along a linear, that's the cosine of the sine wave, running along the vertical line, which is sine or sin. Here we have the wings. That's what your symbol is that you see, the caduceus. The single one is just the snake, which is it looks like an S. That's the serpent. Okay, so why do they say that we're sinful? They say that we're sinful, or that you're born of natural sin, because you're born into sine. You're born into sine. You're born into time. And when you're born into time, when you're born into sine, you're born into sin. Now, why does sin keeps you away from the Creator? Why? Because here, that's ruled by time, the circle, and space, the square. The Creator is timeless. There is no time where He exists. It's a loop. You go around and around and around. You have to arise above that and get to where there is no time.